Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm a first-year university student. I used to think that becoming fluent in English was impossible. And I mean truly impossible. I felt like I was standing on one side of this massive, invisible wall. On the other side was this whole world I was desperate to be a part of. Movies, books, new friendships, traveling without fear, and I just couldn't find a way over. I tried everything. Sound familiar? I bought those expensive, heavy textbooks that promised the world and just ended up gathering dust on my shelf. I downloaded all the popular apps that turn learning into a game, but after a few weeks, the novelty wore off and I was right back where I started. I even signed up for a local class, but I was so terrified of making a mistake in front of everyone that I barely spoke a word. I'd just sit in the back, nodding along, but inside, I was completely lost. The grammar felt like a secret code I couldn't crack, and every time I tried to speak, the words just got stuck in my throat. I felt clumsy, slow, and honestly, just stuck. It was more than frustrating, it was lonely. I'd be in a group, and the second the conversation switched to English, I just smile and nod, feeling totally invisible. I missed the punchlines to jokes. I missed the details in stories. I missed out on actually connecting with people. I was convinced some people are just born good at languages, and I wasn't one of them. It felt like a life sentence. But what if I told you that the secret that finally shattered that wall for me wasn't hours of grinding away at a desk? What if it was a simple 15-minute routine that anyone, and I mean anyone, can follow? A routine that doesn't cost a fortune and doesn't require you to be a genius. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my exact step-by-step plan. If you've ever felt the way I did, stick around. This is for you.
Okay, before I show you the minute-by-minute routine, we need to talk about the biggest hurdle that trips most of us up. This idea that you need hours of free time every day to learn a language. That is the biggest myth out there, and it's why so many people quit before they even get going. We tell ourselves things like, I'm just too busy right now, I'll start when things calm down, or I'll just cram for 3 hours this weekend to make up for it. But let's be real, when things calm down is a fantasy. That weekend study session gets eaten up by errands, family, or just being exhausted. Life is always going to be busy. The truth is, learning a language isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And you don't train for a marathon by running for 10 hours once a month. You do it by running for shorter periods, consistently, day after day. This is where the magic of 15 minutes comes in. Think about it. Studying for 2 hours feels like a huge mountain to climb. It's so easy to put it off. But 15 minutes? Anyone can find 15 minutes. It's the time you spend scrolling on your phone waiting for the bus. It's the time your coffee is brewing. Small, daily chunks of focused effort are proven to work way better than long, infrequent cram sessions.
Why? Because it's all about building a habit. When you do something for just 15 minutes a day, it stops being a chore and becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth. You stop relying on motivation, which we all know comes and goes, and start relying on a system. That daily consistency is what builds real momentum. You're basically telling your brain, hey, this is important. Pay attention. This repetition builds the neural pathways you need, making it easier to recall words and speak more naturally. Eventually, you stop translating in your head and start actually thinking in English. That's the goal. The key to making this stick is a simple trick called habit stacking. All you do is anchor your new 15-minute English habit to something you already do every single day without fail. For example, right after I pour my first cup of coffee, I'll do my 15 minutes of English. Or, as soon as I sit down on the train for my commute, I'll start my routine. Linking it to an existing habit removes the decision. The old habit becomes the trigger for the new one. So pause for a second and think, what's one thing you do every single day, no matter what? Brushing your teeth, walking the dog, eating lunch. That's it. That's where you'll anchor your new English learning superpower. This isn't about finding more time. It's about being smarter with the time you already have. 15 minutes a day adds up to nearly 2 hours a week and over 8 hours a month of focused learning. And the best part? It's sustainable. It's a system you can actually stick with for the long haul.
All right, you ready for the goods? This is the core of it all. The exact 15-minute routine I followed every single day. I broke it down into 3 simple, focused parts to hit all the most important skills. Remember, the goal here is active, focused practice, not just passively letting English wash over you. So, set a timer, and let's do this. Part 1, minutes 1 to 5. Active listening and the shadowing technique. The first 5 minutes are all about training your ears and your mouth. This is the foundation. A lot of people think listening is passive, just put on a podcast in the background while you do chores. And while that's better than nothing, it's not very efficient. We're going to do active listening. That means you're listening with a purpose, to understand the rhythm, the intonation, and the specific sounds of the language. We're going to pair this with one of the most powerful techniques for your pronunciation: shadowing. It's simple. You listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say word for word like an echo. It feels super weird at first, but it forces the muscles in your mouth to make the right shapes for English sounds. It helps you get the music of the language, the stress, the rhythm, the way words link together, stuff you just can't learn from a book. Here's how to do it. Find a short audio clip, maybe 30 to 60 seconds long. It is crucial that it has a transcript or subtitles. You can use a clip from a TED Talk, a scene from a movie, a news story, whatever. For the first minute, just listen. Don't talk. Your only job is to get the gist of it. Don't stress about catching every single word. For the next 4 minutes, it's time to shadow. Play the audio again, but this time you speak along with the speaker, reading the transcript as you go. Try to match their speed, their pitch, their emotion. If they pause, you pause. Mimic them as perfectly as you can. And don't worry about sounding silly. Who cares? You're alone. This is your private gym for your English muscles. If a certain phrase is tricky, just pause and repeat that phrase 3 or 4 times until it feels a bit more natural. You will be amazed at how fast this exercise improves your accent and makes your speech flow. In just 5 minutes, you're hitting listening comprehension, pronunciation, and speaking rhythm, all at once.
The next 5 minutes are about creating, not just copying. This part is designed to solve the biggest problem for solo learners. How do you practice speaking without a partner? People always say, talk to yourself, but they never tell you how to do it in a way that actually works. I call this the single focus sentence method. Instead of trying to learn 10 new words and forgetting them all by tomorrow, you master just one. This deep focus is what makes the language actually stick. Here's how it works. First, pick your one thing. Maybe from the shadowing exercise, you heard a new phrase, like to put off, meaning to postpone. Or maybe you're working on a grammar point, like the present perfect. For the next 5 minutes, your only mission is to use that one thing to create 5 to 7 unique sentences about your life right now. And you have to say them out loud. So if your focus is to put off, you glance at your messy desk and say, I've been putting off cleaning my desk for weeks. You think about your friend and say, I need to stop putting off that phone call. You look at the laundry pile and say, I really can't put off doing the laundry anymore. You think about work. My boss will be annoyed if I put off finishing this report. You think about your health. I shouldn't put off going for a walk today. See how that works? You're not just memorizing a definition, you're connecting the new language directly to your world. This creates powerful mental links that make it almost impossible to forget. You are actively building sentences, which is the core skill of speaking. This also crushes the fear of speaking because there's no one around to judge you. You can experiment, make mistakes, and build confidence in a totally safe space. Pro tip: record yourself on your phone during this part. Listening back can feel a little cringe at first, but it's an amazing way to catch your own mistakes and track your progress. You become your own coach.
The final 5 minutes connect everything together. This is where we make reading and writing an active, powerful loop. Just like with listening, passive reading has its limits. You can read a whole article and forget it 5 minutes later. We need to be active. Here's the plan. Find a short piece of text, a news article, a blog post, a few paragraphs from a book. For the first 3 to 4 minutes, read the text. But you're not just reading, you're a detective. Your mission is to find one thing. Either one new, interesting word you want to own, or the single most important idea in the text. Just one. For the last 1 to 2 minutes, you write exactly one sentence. If you picked a new word, your task is to write one original sentence using that word. If you picked the main idea, your task is to write one sentence that summarizes the entire text. This is so effective because summarizing forces you to truly understand the material. You can't summarize what you don't get. And creating a new sentence with a new word forces you to use it in a meaningful context. You can do this in a notebook or a notes app. This journal becomes an incredible record of your progress. And that's it. That's the whole 15-minute routine.
5 minutes of active listening and shadowing for your pronunciation and flow. 5 minutes of the single-focus sentence method for creative, real-world speaking. 5 minutes of active reading and the one-sentence summary to connect it all. It's simple, it's balanced, and most importantly, it's doable every single day. If you're still with me, I'm guessing a little light bulb is going off. You're starting to see that this is something you can actually do. You don't need more hours, you just need a smarter system. If this is clicking for you, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It tells me I should make more videos just like this one and really helps the channel out. Thanks a bunch. Now let's make sure this routine becomes a permanent part of your life. Okay, making it stick. The consistency engine. Knowing the routine is one thing. Actually doing it every day, especially when you're tired or just not feeling it, is the real game. This is where most people drop off. They have a good plan, but they can't make it habit. So here are the strategies I used to build what I call my consistency engine, the system that made sure I almost never missed a day. Strategy 1, set yourself up to win. The biggest enemy of a new habit is friction. If you have to spend the first 5 minutes of your 15-minute routine just looking for an audio clip or an article, you've already lost a third of your time and all your momentum. The fix is simple. Prepare your materials the night before. Before bed, take literally 2 minutes to find the YouTube clip you'll shadow, pick the blog post you'll read, and maybe even decide on your focus word for the day. Put the links in a note on your phone. When you sit down to practice, you can start instantly. No excuses, no wasted energy. Strategy 2, track your streak, don't break the chain. There is serious psychological power in seeing your progress.
Get a simple calendar, one on your wall or an app, and every day you complete your 15 minutes, draw a big, satisfying X over that day. Your only goal is this: don't break the chain. As you see that chain of X's get longer, a week, 2 weeks, a month, you will feel this powerful motivation not to miss a day and ruin it. It might sound silly, but this little dame can be a huge boost on lazy days. Strategy 3, the 2-day rule. Look, perfection is a trap. You're going to have a day where you're sick, an emergency pops up, or you're just completely wiped out and you miss your routine. This is a dangerous moment. Most people think, well, I failed, might as well give up. Don't do that. Instead, adopt the 2-day rule. The rule is simple. You can miss one day, but you are never allowed to miss 2 days in a row. Life happens. One missed day is just a blip. Missing 2 days is the start of a new bad habit. So no matter what, get back to it the next day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. This gives you flexibility while keeping you from falling off the wagon. Strategy 4, make it fun. You are so much more likely to stick with something if you actually enjoy it. This routine is a framework. The content is all you. Choose clips and articles about topics you genuinely love. If you're into cooking, shadow a cooking show. If you're passionate about tech, read tech blogs. Love a certain actor? Find their interviews and use those. When you're learning about something you're already interested in, it stops feeling like study and starts feeling like fun. You can even use song lyrics for shadowing. The goal is to make your 15 minutes a part of the day you actually look forward to.
So, that feeling of being stuck behind a wall, convinced that fluency was for other people, we can leave that behind. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that we don't have time. The truth is, a consistent 15-minute daily habit is infinitely more powerful than studying for hours every once in a while. I gave you my exact 3-part routine. 5 minutes of shadowing to build your speaking muscles, 5 minutes of the single focus method to create your own speech, and 5 minutes of active reading and writing to lock it all in. This simple routine honestly changed my life. It took me from being the guy who just smiled and nodded in conversations to someone who could finally share my ideas and connect with people. It wasn't magic, and I'm no language genius. I just had a plan, and I stuck to it. The secret isn't intensity, it's consistency. Your journey to fluency can start with just 15 minutes today. And if I can do it, I know you can too. Now, I have a challenge for you. Don't just click away from this video. Take action. I want you to commit to trying this 15-minute routine for just 1 week. That's it, 7 days. I promise you'll be amazed at what can happen. If you accept this challenge, declare it. Go down to the comments right now and type, "I'm starting today." Writing it down makes it real. You're making a commitment to yourself and joining a whole community of us who are on this journey together. And if you want more tips and tricks to help you on your way, make sure you subscribe. In my next video, I'm going to break down the 5 most common mistakes that keep English learners stuck at the intermediate level forever, and how you can break through. Thank you so much for watching. Your journey starts now.